on guys, welcome to J Class Anime Talk, and today we'll be going over Black Clover chapter 208 and discussing the reveal of Asta's new power. Now if you notice, these reviews are very different than my previous one because Shueisha is giving people channel strikes by putting manga reviews in the titles because it's easy for them to detect. But if you guys enjoy this new format of the reviews, make sure to smash a like button for me. It will really help this video a lot. So without further ado, let's dive into this manga chapter. This chapter starts off with Revchi and the former captain of the Purple Orcas talking about how they can feel the devil's presence because his sinister magic is surrounding the whole entire area. And in another area, you have Captain Yami and Elf Charlotte discussing the aftermath of Licht's magic that happened in 207 when he used his ultimate sword magic that wasn't enough to defeat the devil. And we do know that Yami's dark magic is a counter for the devil. It was effective, but despite the fact that he's all healed, he's leaving it into the hands of Asta. Now, Asta's new power in this chapter left us with so many questions because we still don't know who is the devil that is inside Asta's grimoire. But the interesting thing about this dialogue by Zephyr is that she talks about how this power that Asta is using is from a different demon. Even though Licht is the former owner of that 5-leaf grimoire from the power of despair when he became a demon himself, Zephyr talks about how Asta is using anti-magic from a different demon from that same grimoire. Now, many of us still believe the theory that maybe the demon that is inside Asta's grimoire is the one that became Licht, which I don't think that is the case anymore, especially from the dialogue from Zephyr and how the demon that is inside Asta's grimoire was called a comrade to the devil, so I believe they are both from the same demonic dimension. Now, with this newfound power that Asta has, in chapter 208, he could not control the power at first, but he did clash with the devil and broke his trident, something that he couldn't do in the previous chapters. The devil was in complete shock because that weapon was able to counter the light creation magic that was from Lumiere, the first Wizard King. Asta is stronger than the first Wizard King, confirmed with proof.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
All jokes, people, all jokes. Just kidding. Despite the fact that Asta destroyed the devil's weapon, he still doesn't have a handle of his new power, to the point that he can't even control his own body. While the devil is fighting back Asta, Lumiere had to come and save him, but none of that helped because the anti-magic that is surrounding Asta was going rapid and it struck even the first Wizard King, knocked him back. And after the fact, the first Wizard King was so amazed by Asta's power. Just by one hit, Lumiere wouldn't be able to use his magic. Even though Asta is still conscious, this part of the chapter really reminds you when Asta was losing control because of the Witch Queen was controlling his anti-magic flow. But now that we deep in the series, why is Asta's demon form losing control now when we thought that he figured it out? And I believe I know why. In chapter 207, we've seen the power of Licht use the ultimate sword magic by absorbing all the elf's energy to destroy the devil, but I believe that he did it on purpose to show Asta the power of the demon destroyer sword. Asta wanted to mimic that same ability because he does have the power to absorb the anti-magic flow that is around him, and also due to the fact that he has the devil inside his grimoire. But absorbing too much probably triggered the devil to try to take over Asta's body. The devil wants Asta to lose control because that is the gateway for him to take over his body. We've seen that during the fight against Lordos. I believe that is what's happening in this manga chapter of Asta losing control of his demon dweller sword. But at the end of this chapter, we finally get to see Asta control the power of the demon that's inside his grimoire and his anti-magic flow to create his own type of magic, even growing another horn, and I believe that is another indication that the devil was trying to take over Asta's body. But of course, Asta learns how to take the devil that's inside his grimoire and channel it with his anti-magic flow and make it his own, his anti-magic demon slayer sword, Black Divider. And in this manga chapter, we also seen Yuno was able to do the same thing. Lumiere talks about how Yuno was able to create his own magic that will also be effective against the devil's magic, his wind spirit creation magic, Spirit of Zephyr. In a sense, Yuno has his own sword magic now. But I will save that for a whole nother video to talk about why Yuno was able to absorb and to create that new type of magic. This was a very short manga chapter. Like, the manga chapters are getting shorter and shorter. It was about 12 or 13 pages. Decent chapter, I'll give it about a 6, but I cannot wait to see the display of Asta's new power and also Yuno's in the next manga chapter. If you all enjoyed this review, make sure to smash a like button for me, subscribe if you are new, and I'm out.